Since the current incarnation of MVP voting by the Baseball Writers Association of America in 1931, pitchers captured the regular season award just 22 times, 12 times in the American League and 10 times in the National League. Overall, 10 franchises are represented by the 20 different winners, with 5 of them boasting multiple recipients. 2 individuals have won the award twice. In this exercise, I'm not including both of Shohei Ohtani's wins, for he is recognized as a DH for both of his unanimous victories. This video will examine each American League pitcher's performance during their victorious campaign, some of which are considered the greatest ever recorded. Another presentation featuring National League winners is on the way later in the year. Lefty Grove helped the Philadelphia A's to the American League pennant in 1931, and in the process became the first pitcher to be named MVP of a major league by the baseball writers. His year was masterful as he led all of baseball with a 31-4 record, 27 complete games, and 175 strikeouts. He also led the league with 4 shutouts and an ERA of just over 2. Though his team won at all the previous 2 seasons, his 2 complete game victories in the World Series wasn't enough for a three-peat, as the A's lost in 7 games to the Cardinals. Spud Chandler started 30 games for the 1943 Yankees, winning 20 and completing 20. Both of those numbers and his 5 shutouts led the league, and his 1.64 ERA led all of the majors. He helped New York to another championship, and his outstanding pitching filled in a big gap as the team was without Joe DiMaggio. Though he's a 6-time World Series champ, Spud picked up just 2 Fall Classic wins, both in 1943. Of course, he finished both of those starts, allowing just 2 runs in 18 innings. Hal Newhouser is the only pitcher to win an MVP award in back-to-back seasons, and the only to do it more than once in the American League. 1944 and 45 were his trophy seasons, but he also finished second in the MVP race in 1946 to Ted Williams. One can get lost poring over the numbers achieved during those 3 campaigns, especially the 1945 season, which resulted in the Tigers' championship. Purists might knock the selections, as many star hurlers had left the majors to serve in the military during that time. Truth is, Hal posted double-digit victories in 7 straight seasons and completed at least 22 games 5 times within a 6-year stretch. Bobby Shantz did not lead his club to the championship or even the pennant in 1952, had an average strikeout per inning ratio, and gave up a career-high 21 home runs. Why an MVP award for a player on a 4th-place team? He won 24 games, posted the league's best winning percentage, and completed 27 contests, 5 of those shutouts. He added 8 consecutive Gold Gloves to his defensive resume once leaving the A's. What's that one stat all baseball trivia aficionados know about Denny McLain? He is the last pitcher to win 30 games in a regular season, and that answer might last forever. The recognition for his MVP trophy wasn't just for the 41 starts, 31 victories, and 28 complete games. He posted an outstanding ERA of less than 2 while leading the league with 336 innings pitched. Let that sink in for a moment. You may have forgotten that Denny won another Cy Young Award the following season, sharing the honor with Mike Cuellar of Baltimore. 1968 is still the only season which each league's MVP was a pitcher. We'll explore Denny's counterpart and their historic World Series matchup in the upcoming National League MVP video. With another stellar performance featuring an ERA of less than 2 and over 300 innings pitched, Vida Blue led all of baseball with 8 shutouts. Over 300 strikeouts and 24 complete games aided in his recognition, as he helped win almost 1/4 of the Athletics' 101 games in 1971, his first complete season in the majors. This is a case of catching lightning in a bottle, as Vida posted double-digit losses in 9 of his next 11 seasons, and has a record of 1-5 with 2 saves in 17 postseason appearances. Remember when Rollie Fingers won his MVP? It wasn't as part of the three-peat A's in the early 70s. It wasn't as a Padre when he led all of baseball with 35 and 37 saves in 1977 and 78. It was in 1981 when the curly-stashed reliever helped the Brewers to a postseason berth. 28 saves led all the majors in the strike-shortened year. Rollie's minuscule ERA in 47 games was also rewarded with his 6th All-Star selection. He was the first reliever to capture a Cy Young and MVP award in the same season. While Jack Morris won 19 games and Alan Trammell hit over 300 for the quick start 1984 Tigers, an important component to Detroit's magical championship season was Guillermo Hernandez. A Major League leading total of 80 appearances and 68 games finished, added to 9 wins and a low ERA, gave the Southpaw 16 of 28 first-place MVP votes. The team recorded 104 victories and won their division by 15 games. Willie picked up a save in each of his first 32 save opportunities. Dominant. That's the one word that springs to mind when recalling the 1986 season for Roger Clemens. Forget that he won 24 of his 33 starts, that he completed 10, that he led the league in ERA, that his strikeout to inning and strikeout to walk ratios were impressive, that he became the first pitcher to record 20 strikeouts in a 9-inning game, that he retired all 9 batters faced en route to that year's All-Star Game MVP, and even that he helped Boston to a pennant for the first time in over a decade. He was consistent in all his talent throughout the season, and was the #1 talked about hurler from April through October. He was also the first Red Sox pitcher to win 20 in a season since 1978. The answer to that trivia question being a top 10 finisher in Cy Young voting 5 times and MVP voting 3 times prior to the 1992 season, Dennis Eckersley reinvented himself from an all-star starter to closer extraordinaire. The author of a no-hitter in 1977, his days in Cleveland seemed a lifetime ago after recording 51 saves and 7 wins in 69 games for the Athletics. That year, the team claimed their 4th division title in 5 seasons. Imagine pitching 80 innings, striking out 93, and walking just 11. Then imagine your ERA is less than 2. If you're not Dennis, you can still dream. Justin Verlander is one of 2 players to win the Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Cy Young awards during his career, and the only one to do so in the American League. Now the proud owner of 3,000 strikeouts and 3 career no-hitters, he was the workhorse for Detroit's division-winning season in 2011. Justin led the league in every major category a manager looks for in a starter: wins, percentage, ERA, innings, starts, and strikeouts. Are there other pitchers who you feel should have won this award? Who are they and why? Thanks for your attention and support. Check out the upcoming National League version of this topic. I promise it's on the way.